Hey everybody, so I'm testing a new way to be able to stream mobile stuff from my phone, and so I'm using a Chromecast because I have a Nexus X5X, and Google really doesn't want you to be able to output an HDMI signal over this, and I even have a Miracast thing and it doesn't support that, so I have to use Chromecast, and it turns out because this game is pretty intensive, at least for phones, the music ends up really crappy if I try to stream the music. So I'm actually just playing a YouTube playlist of the game's OST. Hey Mira and Rex and Pugmaster. So yeah, the music is not from directly from the game because it just ends up like distorted garbage. So I can stream less intensive games from my phone, but actually, is there like a? I don't think there is. No, there's no low spec mode or whatever. I'm wondering if I could stream Animal Crossing Pocket Camp in low spec mode without issues. But anyway, I've been trying to complete the Pokédex, and I just beat Mewtwo yesterday, so I'm fairly far, not quite at the end yet. Getting pretty close in the Pokédex, but you do have to beat. I need to get Mystic Shells to summon the legendary Pokemon. I thought beating the Chamber of Legend would get you those, but there's these procedurally generated extra levels that apparently I need to go through. So I think I'm just about out of Pokemon that I can evolve. Got a whole big chunk up there that I need to get. So I think that's Mr. Mime, or maybe Jinx that I'm missing. I know I'm missing Hitmonchan. Don't know who those two are. I'm getting pretty close. I got a Ponyta that I need to evolve. Oh yeah, and a Spearow. Oh, and I just got a Squirtle finally. Squirtle's the last starter I finally got. Yeah, I kind of like the Pokemon designs kind of vary a lot in this game. I think the design overall looks great. I love the I think the world looks fantastic. I would in fact love to make a game that looks kind of like this. The Pokemon designs kind of vary from pretty good. I think Jolteon looks great. Looks really cute. Magnemite looks cute. The spherical Pokemon, I kind of like them just being blocks. Some Pokemon don't look too great, like Pidgeot. I don't know. Looks kind of weird. I think Parasect looks pretty good. Porygon seems small somehow. Porygon lost detail. I guess that's because, cubes. But anyway, what I need to do... I finally got a Goldeen, and it's level 90, so I don't know if I should even level it up, because that's, my highest level Pokemon, so just leveling to evolve it seems like it would take a while. I got a level 89 Spearow, too. So Starmie is apparently the Pokemon with the highest DPS, because Hydro Pump is extremely good in this game, and Starmie is kind of a glass cannon, and has some really good bingo bonuses. If you don't know what bingo bonus is, I guess I can show you real quick. When you go to a Pokemon... Hey, One Piece. So when you go to a Pokemon, when you make bingos, a line, the glowing line here, it gives you some bonuses. And one of Starmie's adds Water-type move, damage, and, Water-type move weight minus. I don't get the deal with the Pokemon size change. I guess it just makes it harder to hit, but Starmie's not particularly huge. But yeah, Hydro Pump is really good. I never know what to do with my stones. Hit healing seems to be by far the best thing to have on hit stones. I try to have only hit healing on everybody. Which one's my good Starmie? No, let me see your skills. You gotta hold. There we go. It's not that one, so it's this one. Alright, so I need to level up a Spearow and Squirtle. I don't know where my Spearow is. Oh, and I need to level up Ponyta too, so let's bring you along. Ponyta. There's Squirtle. Let's give him some stones. So if you haven't played this game, the Pokemon... You give them bonuses with these little equipable stone things. And your Pokemon can they're kind of like IVs, and your Pokemon can be kind of you know, at a disadvantage, because like I've had some Pokemon where they have like almost all of these stones are health stones, so they deal like no damage, or the opposite where they deal insane damage but they have like no HP and they will get KO'd from a single hit, which I guess in some like extreme circumstances maybe that's what you want, but generally speaking I want at least HP of 1,000 so they can survive, you know, a single hit ideally. Alright, what do I need to cook? Jesse, we need to cook. What do I need to cook for? I need a Chansey. Let's get a Chansey. Wait, do I have a Chansey? No, I don't. I have Lickitung. Chansey. IGN, by the way. I started making a guide for this game, and I realized after I wrote out all of the recipes, and then it turns out IGN has like a ridiculously comprehensive guide, so I would just use theirs. I also need a Tauros, which hopefully is in the same recipe as Chansey. Looks like I need to make special plain crepe, if this page would ever load. IGN's website is really slow though, and it constantly comes up with that stupid privacy law thing, the GDPR thing. Yes, hello? Yes? Mew. Yes, just come up. I know you're gonna be annoying. Yes. I kind of wish the Pokédex had like the descriptions, even if they were just the same descriptions as the regular Pokemon games. It would just be nice to have them. So 3 honey and 2 balm mushroom. I have a lot of balm mushrooms, but I still don't want to use extras. So I don't have much honey. Basically, you can summon higher level Pokemon if you use more ingredients by using a different cooking pot. But with the special ingredients, I really don't have a lot. And yes, I did buy some of the in-app purchases to get the extra cooking pots. I kind of like the in-app purchase scheme of this game. I think it's a little bit expensive, but it lets you basically buy it out of being a grindy F2P mess into being just like a regular Pokemon game for the most part. Oh wow, this is YouTube thing. I can see who's streaming at, or not who, but I can see how many people are streaming at which like resolution. I didn't know they had stats like that. It's kind of neat. Yes. Excuse me. The music to this game is pretty good too. Yes. Music and graphics, I would say, really are the best part, but it's still fun to collect Pokemon. It's not quite... I initially kind of dismissed this as, oh, it's just Gashapon and blah, blah, blah. But you have a really high amount of control over what Pokemon you get. So it really isn't too bad with a guide. It definitely is a game you need a guide for. Like, I can't imagine... Like, recipes... It would be neat if there was like an item you could buy that would tell you which recipe your items would make. Because even knowing each of the recipes... It's really easy, because there's some overlapping recipes and stuff, and it's really easy to accidentally... Oops, it's still on auto. It's really easy to accidentally make the wrong thing, because sometimes things overlap, and it's just... bleh. Oh, hey, some rainbow things. Am I cooking? I'm making lots of plain crepes for to get a Chansey. When you make a special plain crepe, you can get... most likely it's Farfetch'd and Kangaskhan, which I already got. 4% chance for Chansey, Tauros, and Ditto, and Snorlax. I have none of those but Snorlax. So, if I get any of the sort of rare ones, well, pretty rare ones, I'll be in the money here. Yes! Yes! So moves don't necessarily work a lot like they do in regular Pokemon. Like, Tackle is a fairly decent move in this, actually, instead of just, like, the bare bones thing. And Hydro Pump, I mean Hydro Pump is good anyway, but inaccurate. Which is ironic because in this game it's auto-homing. It's still possible to miss with it, but... I love how they went from a move only like downside being its like accuracy. And I guess the low PP count. But it's auto-homing now. The one downside of Hydro Pump in this game is that the range is kind of limited, so if the Pokemon are way down range, you probably won't hit them. But see, look at that damage. That Starmie does insane damage. That's why I'm doing this level. It's like over... By numbers alone, I shouldn't be able to pass this stage, but I probably will because Starmie is really overpowered. Hey, Timothy. So, if you'll recall, I actually streamed this earlier on Switch, and I was pretty negative in that stream, and honestly, I think I was mostly justified in what I said. I didn't check out the in-app purchases, which kind of fix a lot of my problems with the game. But I think the game kind of gives a bad first impression. It kind of feels less good than it is, and it just feels random, and it feels like you don't have much control over what you get. But when you start learning the recipes and you look it up with a guide, you really have a pretty strong control over what you get. And a lot of the things that seem dumb at first, later on become alright. Like, initially, I really hate the idea of, like, giving away my Pokemon to get new, or to get stuff. But I'm kind of where I am at the game. I can just summon a lot of common Pokemon really easily, so giving those up for a little bit of experience is not too bad. And also, the amount of unboosted experience you get is really low. I just killed a bug, so I gotta go wash my hands. I went grocery shopping, and there's so many. I brought so many bugs with me, apparently. Ugh. I'm gonna be right back. I lost. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Charmy's fine. I'm just gonna leave this on auto. Charmy should be fine. Oh no, Chromecast, what are you doing? Chromecast. Chromecast, please. So I'm streaming this via Chromecast. Which, this is kind of a test stream. What did it even... Did it just go because I stopped touching my phone? Or did it... I don't know. But it's back. Crap. Yeah, I think the worst thing about this game is that it's fairly unclear and it doesn't tell you a lot of things directly. Like, for instance, I was really disappointed at the level up learning because, you know, oh, it consumes a Pokemon, you have to let them run away. And it doesn't seem to give very much experience at first. And it turns out that there's items that boost the amount of experience you give it. It gives up to 3 times. And there also is a bonus for, like, the same type or the same family of Pokemon, so you get like a pretty extreme bonus if you give the right type of Pokemon in the level up training, and I did not realize that was the case. See, look at how good hit healing is, by the way. That Starmie was down to like 20% HP, back up to 80% with just 2 or 3 hits of Hydro Pump. Unfortunately, both of my Starmies are glass cannons in that they don't have many HP tiles on their grid. So they're kind of very risky, but they're really good glass cans too. Said no signal. Yeah, I don't know if my phone was still on, so I think Chromecast just crapped out. Which is weird because it's in the same room. It is next to my router, so maybe I need to move it away from the router? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if being close to the router is good or bad. Because Chromecast is like a direct signal, like direct from phone to Chromecast, right? But my router's just kind of behind my TV, so that's kind of where I need the Chromecast to be. Overall, I'm not super impressed with Chromecast, other than the fact it was 25 bucks. which, I mean, it's not too bad for 25 bucks. That's about what I would have spent for a cable. I mean, maybe twice what I would have spent for a cable, but... Though I guess some of the USB-C stuff can be pretty expensive. Ugh. I should probably expand my box, but let's look what we got. I have so much stones. I'm a total pack rat. And you can't expand your inventory a lot. See, look at all of these good stones I have. I don't really use a lot of these, though. Like, scattershot stones don't tend to... Actually, scattershot... I don't know if that would be good for for hydro pump. Let's try that, come to think of it. I like this track. What track is this? This one's kind of funky. Gloomy Grove. Oh yeah, the fun. Oh, come on. Chromecast. What did you do? Oh wait, that's actually not Chromecast. That's my stupid. What is going on? Yeah, Chromecast disconnected again. What is its deal? I think the problem is just this game is so CPU intensive for a phone that it just has like problems. Come on, reconnect already. Come on. I told you to stream to it. Why isn't there like an auto reconnect thing? I don't need that. I told it to stream to it. Hey Grayson, what's your problem? Come on, connect. There we go. Sheesh. I would vastly prefer just a physical cable to go from my thing to my TV, but Google was very insistent on not providing a proper way to get HDMI out from the Nexus 5X. Does anybody own a Pixel, by the way, a Pixel phone? I don't know if if that problem is fixed on those. I like mid-range phones, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this new awful feature phone hellscape that we have now. Like, I don't know what to buy. My 5X is starting to show its age, and it's like, I don't know what else to get. Because I don't want to spend $1,000 on a goddamn Pixel 3. I don't know if buying a 1-year-old Pixel 2 is like a good idea. OnePlus phones seem alright, but they seem kind of OEM-y in that, like, I really like pure Google phones because there's so little bullshit you gotta worry about. Ugh, I just killed another fly and I gotta wash my hands again. I'm glad that I'm killing the flies, but like, inconvenient. Ew, I have fly juice on hands. Ugh. What do flies even have? Like, they don't have blood. Oh, God, this... Okay. I am really unimpressed with this Chromecast right now. It's disconnecting constantly. What is its problem? Can't really move it away from the router right now. I'd have to... That's not really gonna be able to happen. I don't know why it's disconnecting. I guess it's not really meant for this, unfortunately. This is Android, not that it matters. It's on both. But yeah, does anybody have like a Pixel Hunter 2 or a Hunter? Why did I say Hunter? I read it in the chat, but does anybody have a Pixel 2? Do they have like an HDMI out for that? Because I read for the OnePlus 6, there isn't really a cable solution, and it's like, I really don't want to get a new phone that I can't get proper HDMI out from. Because I gotta say, this is kind of a pain in the ass. It was working better than this in the test. I never got it disconnecting. The audio is screwy, but I figure that's just because the game is pretty intensive. It makes my phone pretty hot and kills my battery pretty fast. The Chromecast is really hot. I don't know if that's an issue, but like, how would I solve that other than like, well, I can't do anything about that. Good old Sea King, the original meme Pokemon. It's because on Samsung you can't find it. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if Samsung's App Store doesn't... I mean, it could just be your phone isn't supported, I don't know. But it should be out on the Google Play Store. Let's find a link to it. Play Store Pokemon Quest. The Play Store doesn't list stuff if your phone doesn't. Why is it... Why are articles of it coming in ahead of the actual Play Store link? But yeah, there's the Play Store link for it. See, look how squishy my poor Staryu is. He's takes so much damage, but once you get that Hydro Pump in, nothing really matters. There you go. I think I forgot to try the Scattershot Stone. I wonder if Scattershot Stone would allow me to like make the Hydro Pump more powerful without getting extra weight. I usually use Whack Whack Stones, which multiply. Like that means you do your attack multiple times, but it adds more weight between when you can do it again. So Ponyta should evolve, right? No? What freaking level is Rapidash? Usually mid-30s is where most things evolve. Oh, level 40, huh. Yeah, most Pokemon have their same levels unless, like, if it evolves with a stone, there's a new level. They just evolve via level in this game. Does it take too much space? This game? I don't recall it doing so. It says it's only 57 megabytes on the Play Store, but I don't know how much extra it downloads, because, you know, they always download a little bit extra. So now I have an expedition bonus, so I kind of want to use my good team to go and get a better stone. My good team has just really been my good electric types, just because they get a bonus in the second to last area. Where's my Raichu? Oh, there he is. Okay. Volt Tackle is extremely good in this game. Like, Volt Tackle is already, like, pretty good in normal Pokemon, but it's just a really, really good move. Whatever. Doesn't work in your country. Huh. Yeah, I don't... they may do it, like... I thought they had a global rollout, but I don't know. I'm in the US, which is usually one of the first areas, so I don't usually know when they would do slow rollout stuff. Oh wait, I should bring Electrode too. I would think Switzerland would get it when the rest of Europe does, which I would have thought. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they... maybe they're one of those companies that don't put it out until they can have like a local language translation. Personally, I would rather have the game Just let me have the game, because, you know. Especially for a game like this, you really don't need a lot of English skills. What? Oh, that's an ad. I was gonna say this is not. What is this? But no, that was an ad. Let's get rid of that. Hey, son. Okay, let me show you how good Volt Tackle is. It does 2 regular tackles, and then it slams down for a way higher damage attack. Not nearly as damaging as my Starmie, but those are my glass cannons. My Magnemite is pretty good, like, defensively, and has a good... Flash Can's a pretty good skill, but it's a long-range Pokemon, so it doesn't serve... I need a bulky, up-front Pokemon to defend my Starmie, so I'm thinking either Snorlax or Lapras. Because I got a Lapras with Aqua Ring, which should be pretty good. It's just low level. I have a Snorlax with Giga Impact. And he's got Play Rough, but I think I can replace that with... Hopefully Rest. I don't know if Rest is in this game. Glad to hear that, Tevi. Also, I'm streaming later tonight, so this will probably be a fairly short stream, especially if frickin' Chromecast keeps giving me grief. I wasn't expecting that. But probably just about an hour. Because I got another stream at 6 p.m. We're going to be streaming Copy Kitty, which finally came out of... Let me just put this on auto. Actually, not just, but it came out of early access in, like, April. And I haven't gotten back to it yet. I did all the rest of the game, so I figured I should check out the final worlds and maybe, like, the endless mode and stuff tonight. I know some people have been waiting for that, so why not stream it? Why not Zoidberg? Hey, Raichu. Chromecast also comes across more pixely than I expected. Like, it's pretty compressed, and I don't know if that's just because this game is more intensive than Chromecast wants. But I guess for a live stream, it doesn't change the quality too much, just because, you know, it's already being streamed, so whatever. I am disappointed in the sound issue, though. That's kind of a big deal. It's weird for me to care about sound for a mobile game, though. I play these games 99% on mute. So it's like, it's weird for me to even think of this game as having sounds. Like, I don't remember the last time I played Pocket Camp with sounds on. It's a shame because a lot of mobile games have really good music, and you never hear it because you're playing it on your phone and you don't want to annoy everybody. Like, I have no idea what Monument Valley sounds like. I think it has really good music. I honestly never went and played it with music, which is a shame. I should play Monument Valley 2. I should give it the full music treatment with Monument Valley 2. I got that and I haven't played it too much yet. I'll play that like at home with the music up. There's these boys. These boys were a very difficult wall for me. Oh, that was the wrong skill. These guys were very annoying because there's 3 of them and they're not that much weaker. Like, you would expect 3 bosses at once should be a lot weaker than, like, you know, 1 boss, but they're pretty tough. Okay, I actually paralyzed him because since you have multiple Pokemon, the rate for status effects is way lower in this than usual in Pokemon. It's always a nice surprise when they, you know, actually work. I feel bad for artists that make great music for mobile games, and then it's like, but who hears it? Like, I'm sure some people play with music on, or they play like at home and stuff, but I just almost never hear it. I've seen a few games. That's honestly probably why, like, Abyssrium only has like one track because they probably don't expect most people to even hear it, so why even bother? I honestly, I totally respect that because it's probably pretty valid. But not really in the best situation here. I kind of wish there was a mode where you could just walk around and explore these places, because I really love how the world looks. The water and the little boxes and pixels. I love it. Alright, Raichu's coming back. Come on, get him! Yep! Alright, so as long as you can KO one of the Dodrios, you pretty much got this. Unless you're already about to lose. Oh, no. Okay. This is not the best situation to be in. Am I right? You can get back a lot of HP if it uses its Volt Tackle, but it's... I think it's semi-glass cannon like it as well. I forget what stats it has. Oh yeah, Phantom Ganon is not like a final boss or anything in Ocarina of Time. Fight it pretty early. First adult boss, I think, actually. I mean, depending on order, but you basically have to do it unless you get the bow and then leave. I was so proud of being able to quote-unquote sequence break that back as a kid, by the way. You just get the bow and leave. And it's like, that's like the weakest sequence break ever, but I mean... still kind of neat. How long I've been playing? I think it shows at the bottom of the video, like, roughly how long they've been streaming. But, yeah, I've been streaming for a half hour. We're pining for the fjords. Oh, I just forgot to equip the electrode. I might explain some things. Yeah, Raichu's kind of squishy. Ooh! Ah, damn it. So what I really want for stats, I really want hit healing. That's like the best thing. So a sturdy stone, that gold sturdy stone at the top there would be extremely good if I could swap maybe the status conditions one for hit healing, but it's still really good, but yeah. Hey, Dragon. Yeah, I try to get everybody... I honestly try to fill every slot with hit healing, really. I think it's better than almost anything. A gold with 3 things that are pretty good but not hit healing is still probably better than just like a bronze with a hit healing, but it's really good. The only problem with my current team is that my Starmies are total glass cannons and they have so little HP that they don't even... like, if you only have 1,000 HP, hit healing doesn't do you a lot of good if enemies deal like 500 a hit. Yeah, let's go back to Evolving Wartortle here. Let's put in... which Starmie was it? I can't tell. This one. Ponyta. And... Wartortle. There you are. I really like a lot of the icons, by the way. Like, for instance, Arbok's thing is just the face, his, like, false face. Have I got any shinies? Absolutely none. I've heard that the shiny rate is way higher in this game. I don't know if I particularly believe that. Because I've gotten probably about 200 Pokemon at this point, and I've not seen a single one. It could just be bad luck. I never have good shiny luck, and so I never go shiny hunting or anything, but... yeah, if the shiny rate were even like over 1%, I would be pretty surprised. Oh, I keep forgetting to try some Scattershot Stones with Starmie here. The problem with scattershot stones is that usually the extra shots just completely miss, but Hydro Pump has aiming. So I think scattershot stones might actually be really OP with Hydro Pump. Why don't I create a better team? Oh, I'm just leveling up. I'm just trying to fill my Pokedex at the moment. Ponyta and Wartortle, I'm just trying to evolve. My good team is the 2 Starmies, and I need to get a bulky Pokemon, I think, to go with them. Though I should probably try to get better Starmies, honestly, because I just went for the 2 I have because they happen to be like level 69, and it was just easy because I didn't have to train them. Yeah, I'm thinking of 2 Starmies for the damage, and then like a Snorlax or Lapras with some kind of healing move to give them time to live and deal damage and revive. I have a good Lapras, but it's lower level. No Blissey in this game, but there is Chansey. I guess Chansey is an option too. I don't have a Chansey yet though. That's what I'm trying to cook for, actually. I need Chansey and Tauros. I also need to evolve one of these fishy boys here. I need to evolve, I need to get a Sea King. Though my Goldeen is level 90, so I think I might just need to get a new Goldeen. Yeah, is Soft Boil in this game? Let me check. Chansey, Egg Bomb, Light Screen, Soft Boiled. Oh, Chansey does get Soft Boiled in this game. Yeah, that might be good. Chansey has a Pokemon sidechain minus 50 bingo bonus. Wow. I think Chansey would make a good bulk too. I just happen to already have a Lapras and a Snorlax. Though my Snorlax has Giga Impact and I don't want to give that up, but I do have a second move slot on it. Bulk up? I think I have a Machoke with bulk up. And that seems pretty alright if you can put some team stones or whatever those are called. The things that let you buff the whole team. I've just been focusing on raw DPS because I wanted to beat Mewtwo. But you also need the bulk when you're going to go through the procedurally generated thingerinos. I love when this happens when your Pokemon are so spread out, it just doesn't know where to look and the camera just looks in the middle. It's like, I'm just going to show you nothing. I beat the first level of the like post-game dungeon, but I don't think I consistently clear through those things yet. Yeah, share stones, that's what they are. Do you get Mystic Shell from any level in that randomly generated area, or is it just like the final level or something? Because I still haven't gotten any of those. I was mostly looking to fill my Pokédex, but I can't really do that until I start getting some of those. I think you need quite a few to actually get Mew and Mewtwo also. I don't really like most of these moves that like spin around. Fire Spin seems okay, but like rollout works really weird in this game. I don't like it. Hydro Pump is just so good though. Except for when it doesn't hit for some reason. You can find them from any level on the Mewtwo Island. Huh. Is that something you unlock after going through? Because I just beat Mewtwo and I can't replay that level. Do you unlock that again after you beat... that like extra dungeon then? Hopefully these two evolve now. Oh, hey, it's more rainbow things. Oh, come on, Ponyta. It's a terrible stone. Oh, the secret island after you beat me too. Okay. I guess I just got unlucky. I only beat one level. Yeah, happenstance island. I only beat one level here. Because my Starmies can defeat enemies here, but they're just total glass cannons. And I really need a bulky something to back them up. But I might get some chances here or something. Certain level is an issue, but I don't have much good place to grind other than just that's level up training. How much is that? It's not too bad. Do I have a lower level Goldine? I guess I can just get another one. This one does not seem worth the effort to grind just to get a Sea King. Wait, is this the one that I'm thinking of? No, show me the stats. Oh, come on. One of these is gonna unlock an HP stone thing next, and I really want that. It's only have like under 1,000 HP. Yeah, I guess it's this one. Kind of annoying that, like, it's easier to summon a new Pokemon with a high level than it is to kind of grind up. And like, for rare Pokemon, that means you can't really easily get them a high level because they just cost so many things. I'm not gonna use that Psyduck. So you get more experience from this training when you have the high level, when they're, I mean, high level obviously helps, but when they're the same type, which I didn't initially know. So at first I thought it was pretty crappy. Oh, come on. Just give me that stone slot. So is Lapras pretty good with... Is this the Lapras I'm thinking of? Is Lapras pretty good bulk-wise in this game? Because I think I have an Aqua Ring. Yeah. An Aqua Ring Lapras, which I think should be pretty good once I actually level it up. I also have a Snorlax I could maybe use. Trying to get chances. I don't need that shell there. I wish I had a really good ground type because I have so many high level Geodudes and Rhyhorns and crap. And I'm never gonna use them. You post this after you're done? Yeah, I always put the VODs in my streams, so you can find all my streams in a big old playlist. There we go. I don't think I'm gonna use these Rhyhorns. It's kind of frustrating how the order that they unlock the stones is random, and you can get some kind of bad luck with that. Because if you have bad luck in how they unlock, you can't get the third bingo bonus until like level 70 plus or something. Let's level up my other Starmie. Where is my other Starmie? Oh, it's this one. No, this. Didn't even make a move on the stone. Yeah, basically what I need to do is get a crap load of high level, like summon a load of high level water Pokemon so I can level up my Starmies. But I'm still hunting for Pokemon, so currently I'm cooking for Chanseys. But I'm just gonna keep on going. We haven't disconnected in a while, so that's nice. Probably get away with Krabby with this. They're not Krabby. Kingler. Water boys, exactly. Need to get some moist boys up in here. I need to unequip some. I wish there was a mass unequip button for the stones, because like you end up with everything equipped. I think I'm just gonna buy another set of stone slots. I don't want to mess with this right now. I've been trying to skimp on the box expansions just because I want to get the rest of the decorations. Is there an extra reward? By the way, I got the Premier Ball, which expands how many points you get from the member service thing. Is there another thing like that after you get like all the rest of these? Because I'm not really super enthused about most of the rest of these. Like, you know, more multi-slots would be nice, but 800 is a lot. Like, these things are good, but, man. You know, I'll probably run until I run out of battery here, because that's, you know, a good time to stop anyway. Because I'm gonna stream Copy Kitty here tonight. Does anyone else have a Chromecast, by the way? Do they usually get, like, really hot? Like, it's not fire starting hot, but it just seems unreasonable. It's the Mewtwo battle music. It's so neat to be able to see how many people are streaming at which thing. Most people do not stream at the 1080p, like at the high level at the thing. So maybe I should drop down to 720. Because especially for PC games, it kind of does give me grief to stream at the highest resolution, 60 FPS. I keep forgetting to try the scattershot thing. I don't know why with Hydro Pump, sometimes those things just go straight through the Pokemon. And it really seems like it should be damaging them. So chat, what's your favorite Pokemon that, what's your favorite Pokemon that does not, like, particularly useful stat-wise? I think I really like Cloyster, and I was always kind of like, oh man, why isn't Cloyster, like, particularly good? He's just such a sassy boy. Yeah, it's plugged in directly to the wall. Farfetch'd is actually pretty okay stat-wise in this game. Maybe it's just because, like, I got him early on and he was my first fully evolved Pokemon, but... Oh, frickin'. Damn it. Why doesn't this game keep your device awake, by the way? Like, it's an auto-battle thing, so it makes sense to be able to, like, just leave it playing, but... No. Vaporeon. I thought Vaporeon was pretty okay. I thought Vaporeon was pretty bulky. I think Jolteon is considered better because of speed, but I thought Vaporeon was pretty alright. It's looking for device and network to cast. No, I mean like Pokemon, just any Pokemon. I was just saying that Farfetch happens to be relatively alright in this game. Not like top tier like Starmie, but yeah. But Farfetch is usually like complete joke tier. Surprised they... Oh no! See, that's the problem with my Starmie. They have garbage HP. Oh man. You know, I've never done this before. I just want to see what that gold thinger is. It's probably crap. Ugh, it's gonna take forever to follow these guys. It's not that good. But I wanted those rainbow stones too. Farfetch was... Yeah, that Farfetch Evo is so weird. You know, let me try Happenstance Island again. I'm sure this isn't the best team, but it's just what I use because I don't have the best Pokemon right now. But I used 2 Starmies, and I was using my Magnemite as my bulk, which... Alright, let me try this. Scattershots. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, you can't use Scattershot stones for Hydro Pump then. Oh well. Let's put that there. Hit healing. Come on. Tap that button and it doesn't go. There we go. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, yeah. Probably don't have any better ones for these. Healing from KO means like when you KO an enemy, you get that much of your HP healed, right? I haven't really used that much. I really need to... I wonder if Starmie has like a good buff move that I could replace that second slot with. Because I'm definitely not going to use frickin' Flash of all things. Especially when I can use Hydro Pump. Confuse Ray, Blizzard, Psychic, Hyper Beam. How good is Hyper Beam? It seemed really dangerous when I was fighting that Gyarados, but that was a boss. Yeah, none of these really seem to match up to Hyper Beam. Flash Cannon. Hydro Pump. It doesn't have any buff skills that I was hoping for, honestly. You get 9% of your heal back when you KO Pokemon. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. Yeah, I guess I may as well put that there, but... Does stuff like Flash reduce how often they attack too, or is it just movement speed? I don't really use those much. I want to use my Doug Trio, but honestly, his Mud Bomb seemed really powerful, but it seems unimpressive after Hydro Pump. I don't really have any bulky boys up here. I guess Magnemite is still my best bet. I guess for now, this is... Oops. I guess for now, this is kind of my best team, unless that's... RhythmJigoku probably isn't that bulky. You need a new laptop, I need one for gaming. I don't know, I haven't really been too impressed with gaming laptops and stuff. I use a Surface Pro 3. I really like the Surface Pro line. I don't know, I guess Surface Book would be the best one for gaming, but I'm not sure if that's still the best, you know, thing if you're specifically going for gaming. I just use my desktop for games and the Surface for portability. Building a laptop or a PC, building a laptop would definitely be difficult. Building a PC really isn't that much work. It's not as bad as you'd think. It's definitely not as difficult as people think. Like, as far as assembling things, it's basically Legos. They're just expensive Legos. I come with my logo. It's a tap tap. That's how. Tap taps are from Yoshi's Island. Oops. The one flaw with having two Starmies is I don't know which one. Oh, I guess the colors. Yeah, I never bother to look for the colors before I cast a skill. See, look at how much damage did. Oh wait, I think one of these is missing its whack whack stones. I forget. The bad thing about whack whack stones, and I might even reduce how many whack whack stones I use on the one that's using 3, is if it's not a boss, they end up like spamming so many hydro pumps, and there's not even any enemies to be hit. So I might give like a weight reduced stone on one of those or something. Or I guess maybe the range, the wider range thing might be okay. I don't know how much it does on hydro pump. Getting a friend to help can be good too. Yeah, I don't really recommend laptops if it's specifically for gaming. Like, laptops are nice to have, but I recommend something that's like totally focused on portability and ease of use, like a Surface. It's like, I got a gaming laptop once and I actually returned it. It got so hot and it was really heavy and it was just like, this is not fun to use. And it's like, I wasn't even playing games on it and it just got so hot. And it's like, this kind of sucks. And it's like, it's still not better than my PC, so it's like, okay at best. And it's like, eh. Oh yeah, and there's YouTube guides that'll show you how to do anything. You can find YouTube guides for your specific motherboard. Like, people cover everything. See, this wasn't so bad. See, the Starmies really help a lot. You just need to not get them hit. Which it helps that they're long range. But it does not help that my frickin' Magnemite is also long range. So he does not get in the way of things. See, this is the one flaw of the Hydro Pump spam. That if it's too far away, they just kind of waste their time. Which is a shame. I told you to use Flash Cannon. I don't know what happened there. Is Parker around? Yeah, he's lazing about somewhere. I do like that it pushes them away, because that helps avoid the damage from some of the more annoying, like, close range attacks. Though Mewtwo has... What is that skill that, like, spams? Like, what is that skill that YouTube... Or, not YouTube. Mewtwo uses that, like, fills the entire arena? That wasn't so bad. I can't beat the second one. Or at least I tried it and I didn't beat it. Ooh, lots of honey. Honey is the thing I have the least of. Answer meth thing. I'm very confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Toby. Oh, here we go, finally. So hopefully I'll get some Chanseys or Tauros here. Oh, this is the Happenstance Island music, too. How convenient. Once again, I'm not playing music directly from the game because the Chromecast audio, it's all screwed up. That's a Kangaskhan, I think? Yep. Are Kangaskhan good in this? Oh, it has rest! Though I want rest for Snorlax. Nope, still no shinies. I doubt I will ever get shinies. It took me... I've played every gen of Pokemon, completed every game. God damn it, Kangaskhan. It took me until Gen 7 to ever get a single shiny. I got like 3 or 4, honestly, but that was just because breeding a massive amount of eggs and trading them and stuff for friends and stuff. You better not be another Kangaskhan. What I'm looking for here is a Tauros and a Chansey and a Ditto, but they're all 4% each. Aw, it's just a Farfetch'd. Come on. Disappointed! Hey, Amelia. Oh my god, 3! I mean, Kangaskhan is like the most common Pokemon for this, so this is not unusual at all. They're like 33% chance, but frustrating. I actually played this before, Amelia B. I didn't like this one. I didn't like this as much when I started it, but I played this on the same stream where I did sprite reviews of all of the new the Pokemon Space World demo sprites, which I highly recommend. That was a blast to do, by the way. Let me find that. I did sprite reviews of Gen 1 Pokemon too at the end of a stream a while ago. Here we go. If you want to queue that video up for later, it's right here. Do I agree that Nintendo needs to add more duck Pokemon? I suspect a duck bias. Your avatar is a duck. Are you a duck? I have a sneaking suspicion that you are a duck. I don't know, they added the swan Pokemon. I mean, swans are duck-like. I never liked... I guess my bias is more against geese than ducks, but I think we have enough. It's kind of a shame that Farfetch'd had... they had an Evo ready to go, but they didn't do it. That's actually in the Pokemon Space World demo, so you might want to check that out. Would that be fun? Has anybody played? Like, they leaked the whole demo was leaked, right? Has anybody played that? Would that be interesting for a stream or something? I just reviewed all of the sprite data, which I thought was really fun. What's the thing? What I need answers. I still don't know what you're asking, Moki. I'm scrolling back in the chat. I don't see a question. There's supposed to be an English translation, but seems to have stalled. Yeah, unfortunately, their thing actually got leaked before they were ready, and I think that kind of demoralized the team, which is a shame because it sounded like the project was great, and I really want to check it out. And I don't want to check out like the partially done thing. I want the real thing. So yeah, if it's not translated, then I can wait. And the annoyance is that all of this time spent cooking means, like, what I really need to be doing to progress in these areas is I need to level up my thing. So I need to summon high level water types to level up my Starmies and Lapras. But I'm hunting Pokemon too, and so that's preventing me, kind of. I wonder if I can beat this level on auto. I should probably turn it off when I get to the boss, but I think it'd probably be okay otherwise. Because look at the freaking damage these guys do. I love Starmies. I just wish they had more HP slots. Cease and desist. I would be surprised. I mean, Nintendo has done it in the past, but usually translation projects don't get caught. Got a hangnail trying to bite it off. Try to make special mulligan stew. I think they're about the same chance for that as they are in what I'm trying to get. I'm actually trying to get Chansey. The reason I'm making this specifically is because it's Chansey's best chance. Though Chansey is also 3.3. Oh shit! They got KO'd already? I wasn't even paying attention. Wow, it costs 30 things to keep your stuff here? Wow. Yeah, the Pokemon here are random, so it can be extra hard. If it's a baby corgi question, it's answered on the guide. Like, check out my written guide for Abyssarium if you have Abyssarium questions. I guess I got nothing better to do. Try this again. I guess I need to just focus on leveling up before I get the last 2 Pokemon, because I can't get the legendaries anyway. Though a Chansey might be a good Bulkymon. Yeah, I'd appreciate if Abyssarium questions got kept to the Abyssarium videos. Otherwise, we just get spammed during all non-Abyssarium streams. Glad to hear him if your favorite YouTuber, by the way, Amelia. Somebody left, I always appreciate when people give really nice comments. I just got a really nice one earlier today. Those are always super great to hear. And more people, I wish more people would leave positive comments. I always do my best to moderate away the particularly bad comments, you know, just people trolling and stuff. But, a lot of people just be like, oh, YouTube is nothing but garbage comments and stuff, and so they never leave any good comments. And that just kind of like, you know, it's a self-repeating loop. Because nobody wants to leave good comments either, so only the bad ones get posted, and so I always keep my comments a nice place to comment in, and so... Oh, now he's aiming in the wrong direction. You always feel safe posting in my comments, basically, is what I'm trying to say. We ban the jerk faces. And also, if anybody listening does this, please don't post first comment. There's a filter that hides those automatically. And it just means, it's just annoying. And I ban people if I find them doing that multiple times. Don't do the first thing. That was annoying back in like 2006. I can't believe people are still doing that, honestly. Aw, thanks, Blue. Money's question kept getting caught by the auto mod tool. Oh, yeah. Mythrium also is in my banned words list, so mods have to approve it to show up. So I had to do that just because so many people kept spamming questions in streams. See, now we're doing perfectly fine. I guess that's kind of the point of the random dungeon. Polyrath looks kind of silly in this. Oh wait, that wasn't the boss? There's multiple bosses? This is a giant freaking Magikarp. Okay. Starmie? Starmies. Please. Get your booties over there. There you go. Yeah, the baby corgi info is all in the written guide. For any Abyssrium question, honestly, always go to the written guide first. The videos are really for people who are like completely caught up to everything and just like want the latest scoop. They're not really like, I can't edit them or update them in any capacity, so they don't always have the latest info. Once they're posted, that's it. The boss Magikarp, amazing. I'm one of those people who calls how my driving conversation never compliment their safe driving. Doesn't cost me anything to not be a dick. Thanks, Amelia. That's great. I really wish more people like removing the negativity is one thing I can do as, you know, a channel owner, but adding more positivity is kind of like, that's on everybody, so. Could I eat a tap dance? That would be cannibalism. How dare you? First of all, how dare you? Doing really good at this one, so I'm gonna try this one. I got completely beaten the first time I tried this, but maybe it was just bad luck. Because I mean, I lost one of the first ones too. What's my favorite Pokemon? I don't like to tend to pick favorites. I really like Weavile though. I like Hydreigon. I like Dark types in general. I like a lot of stuff. Hydreigon, Weavile, and if you gave me like if I went down a list, I would probably have like 5 or 10. I can't see what's going on. Oh, Starmie's already down. Holy crap. And they're fire types of all things. Unfortunately, if the Starmies get spammed with damage, they just kind of lose. Starmie's back. Get him, boys! Like everyone, let's see. I'll try this one more time. Maybe that was just bad luck. But yeah. Like everyone, my favorite used to be Charizard. But that's so standard. I'm sure a lot of people call Hydreigon Ghidra. I also like Metagross and Tyranitar a lot for being like pseudo-legendaries that are not just like boring dragons. Like, dragons are cool, but like, come on, guys. Give us some, whoa, totally different map. Like, huh. I figured they'd be like the same biome each thing, but like different Pokemon. See, this is the danger of the Hydro Pump. They don't... Uh-oh. The other danger of the Hydro Pump is I can't see what's freaking going on. But I think... Ow. I think we're doing okay. Which is weird, because you'd think Starmie would do better against like a bunch of Growliths or Vulpixes or whatever those were than Magnemites. Duck Dragon. I don't know how that would work. Hi, Duck Gone. Yeah, Metagross is great. I also really like, I don't tend to like mythic Pokemon just because they're such a pain in the butt to get, but I do like, crap, what's its name? I can't remember its name. Help me out here. The Pokemon with the Nightmare passive, Darkrai. I tweaked to get a Darkrai in Gen 4, and it wouldn't let me transfer it to the new game. And it's like, I did cheat, quote unquote, but I did more work to get that Darkrai than any a-hole who got one legitimately. Keep running, Starmie. Keep running. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Run. Run. Yeah, tweaking takes like a half hour to get a Pokemon. It's like, I got that Darkrai via more effort than anyone who got the stupid event ticket or whatever thing ever did. Just look at the damage that stuff does. It's just a shame they're so squishy, but like, dang. I'm noticing this game types don't matter. Yeah, if types matter a lot less in this. And I don't actually know if types are even like a thing in regular combat, or if it's just like that bonus when you go to like an area that says, oh, water type gets a bonus here. Like, I don't know if that means also that like water type still does more damage to fire in general, but like I do seem to be doing less damage to this Electabuzz, but it may just have high defense. I don't know. Actually, that seemed to maybe actually that I did 9k to that, so maybe not. Game, I can't see. Game, please. Oh, dang, it's a Jinx. Alright, I need to get a Jinx. I hate Jinx. Jinx has to be one of my absolute least favorite Pokemon. Oh, I missed mine! My two least favorites of all time together at once, finally. Oh my god, I hate that attack. Heal. Heal, boys, heal. I really need the water. I really need the blue one to heal. Come on. There we go. There we go. Come on, Magneton. Get your booty up. Get your booty back up. I hate when I can barely see what's happening like this. Oh, the Mr. Mime's almost down. If I can get one of these down, I think I'm good. I think Mr. Mime is about toast. I think we got this. We got this. Come on, just get the Jinx. Yeah, we got this. We got this. No problem. No problem. I should play Goes. I hadn't heard of it, actually. You don't know anything about Pokemon. It's always pretty easy to start. One nice thing about Pokemon is that, like, the latest game is basically always the best. Like, hardcore fans will always argue, like, people are like, oh, Gen 6 is the worst yet of all time, no.
it didn't have the story elements I like.
But nah, the latest Pokemon game is pretty much always the best to go on no matter what. Just because there's so many quality of life improvements and stuff that, like, honestly people should appreciate a lot more, but they never do. But it's always something you can jump into, or you can jump into a side game like this that has a little less going on, so it's easy to get into. I do think Diamond and Pearl are, I would say if you wanted to pick a worse generation as it was released, I think Diamond and Pearl would probably be in the front running for that, but I still think if Diamond and Pearl just released and your choice was between Ruby and Sapphire and Diamond and Pearl, I would still tell you to get Diamond and Pearl. Like, there's ups and downs, obviously, but there's always so many major improvements, plus the new Pokemon. It's really hard to recommend that somebody go back. Always get the third version if it exists. That's a thing, though. I don't really like that business model. And personally, I can't really wait, so I never get the third version, really. I liked what they seemed to be doing with Gen 6. I like the idea of no third version. Instead, holy crap. We're getting completely creamed here. No third version, but instead a remake that has enhanced features in it too. I think that makes the most sense, but then they went ahead and they did Super Ultra Gigabutt Sun Moon, and I thought that was dumb. What? Yeah, we're not winning this one. Dang. I just really don't have a bulky boy. Did people even like, I know people thought Sun and Moon were the second coming of Jesus Christ, amen. But were Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon really worth getting a thing? Like, I don't, like, especially if you already had them. Like, obviously, if you don't have them, you know, get the better ones, but you didn't like Sun Moon. You know, in a perverse way, I'm honestly kind of glad to hear that. I enjoyed Sun Moon, but I thought they were really overrated. I thought Gen 6 was underrated, because people are like, oh, Gen 6 is too easy and the story isn't very good. But the thing about Gen 6 is that the diversity of Pokemon was fantastic. I think it's the best, it might be the best diversity of Pokemon that you can get ever. And I mean, the thing about Pokemon is that, like, there's so many different reasons to play it. So you might have somebody who doesn't enjoy a game. Oh, I'm out of battery. You might have somebody that doesn't enjoy a game because, like, oh, they say somebody really just wants to collect Pokemon. And if you just want to collect and have fun, which I think is, like, you know, gotta catch them all, right? That's the thing that Pokemon is. I think Gen 6 was fantastic for that. If you want the story, I mean, why are you playing Pokemon? I mean, I do appreciate that Pokemon has a story, and I appreciate it's better when the story is better, but, like, I would never play a Pokemon if it's like, I don't like these stupid animal things. I hate this RPG gameplay. I just want a good story. Like, I would never play Pokemon because, like, it's not really what it's for. Oh, hey everybody. Mark and Arc raid. Thanks, Mark and Arc. I didn't even know. Why is YouTube getting lots of unsub channels? You know what? I think I'll charge my battery here and keep going. Thanks, Mark and Arc. I guess that's good stream etiquette, isn't it? I should learn to do raids more and stuff. I usually just forget by the time it's the end of the stream, and I'm, like, tired and I don't bother. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee, drop the right. I don't like the rival, the way the rival thing is evolved, by the way, because, like, I like having Blue and Gary or whatever. I like when the rival is like a total jerk. And you're like, yeah, I want to beat that jerk. Because like by the time it's like Gen 6, this was the... I would say if Gen 6 does one thing like drastically wrong, it's that you feel really bad for beating your rival. Like, you crush their dreams under your heel, and you're just like, ha, yeah, I'm gonna go beat the Pokemon League, and you're just a stupid, dumb loser. And they're just like, I love you and support you. And it's like, oh no, why? Why am I doing this? And it's like, I don't want to keep beating up this nice person. I do think Sun and Moon handled that better. Because like with Sun and Moon, you have the semi-jerk rival with Gladion. And you have like the nice helper boyfriend man with How, or whatever his name is. The How's not really your rival, he's just like your friend. And I think most people don't really get that quite right. Because like Gladion is your rival. It's like How seems like he should be the traditional rival. Because he shows up in the childhood town and all of that stuff. But that's not really what he is. Do I play the regular Pokemon games on my channel? I have not in the past simply because I'm not able to, just because they've always been on portable. And I don't have a capture card for that. Whenever Gen 8 comes and is on Switch, I will be able to. So that's actually the best thing about the Switch for me, is just that I can actually record and stream like classic Nintendo games that have been portable only. Because I don't look at that. That thing got stuck. I really like the traditional Pokemon games. It's kind of funny because like I don't know if too many people who watch my channel necessarily know that, because I can't record them for my channel. I mean, I could stream like older games with an emulator, but that's like, Though I should stream the Pokemon Game Boy Color, Game Boy, oh, what the heck is it called? Pokemon Game Boy Trading Card Game 2. There's an English translation of that that's really good, that I enjoyed the heck out of, and I should stream that sometime. Now, I guess there's some good Pokemon ROM hacks, but I never tend to check out. I don't tend to do much fan stuff. My biggest problem with fan stuff... Ooh, that is a good sturdy stone. Oh, I should really keep... Look how many acorns I got. Holy crap. Use an emulator. Yeah, but the thing about an emulator for Pokemon, I guess it's okay for just like a one-off stream, but like... I never got into emulators for that stuff because like I want to keep my Pokemon and move them forward in my games. Like I get attached to my things, and I genuinely bought Black 2. I skipped Gen 5, and I bought Gen 5 just to be able to move my Pokemon from Gen 4 to Gen 6 because I didn't want to lose them. Oh, Ditto! Freaking level 1, but hey, Ditto. It's just a Ditto. I mean, why not? Is Ditto good in this game? Because Ditto is usually kind of a joke, other than breeding. But I guess the rules could be different in this game, but I don't know. That's the PP thing is usually what kills Ditto, and I guess that wouldn't be an issue here. Chansey! There we go. What is that? Oh, Power-Up Punch. Ooh. I don't think I'm going to use a Kangaskhan, though. I might use a Chansey. What I really need right now is a bulky, close-range Pokemon. So a Chansey with Soft Boil would be really good. Flail. Light Screen. Light Screen seems kind of bad in this game. I wouldn't really be opposed to doing like a stream or something with an emulator, but like I just prefer playing like my regular Pokemon game. Whoa. Oh, it's an Eevee! I actually need another Eevee even after this one, because obviously Eevee has 3 evolutions. Evolutions. So that's good. I was hoping for a Tauros though. I think for now I'm going to focus on getting a bunch of strong water types so I can level up my Lapras and my, another Kangaskhan. Though, I don't know, what do you think, chat? For people who know this game, what would be best for a bulky team? Well, my idea is 2 Starmies and a bulky close range. Who would be best for that? A Chansey, a Snorlax, or a Lapras? Because I have a good Lapras, and I have a Snorlax that I think could be good if I give it rest. And I just got a Chansey, but I don't know how good Chansey is in this. Eevee the great cat and dog thing. I can only keep myself hooked to Godzilla Rodan. Probably Snorlax. Snorlax or Chansey just because of the self-heal. Lapras has a self-heal too. I don't know. It has Aqua Ring. I don't know if it's as good. But I got a Lapras for with Aqua Ring here. I don't know how the like opposite of damage is. How the healing is relative to it. Aqua Ring heals 100 is pretty good. But is it like a fixed thing or is it a percentage based? You know, I'm just gonna get, what's blue soda, or not blue soda, by the way, if you play this game, I highly recommend I actually started a guide myself, and I stopped writing it because IGN's wiki thing for this is so good and so exhaustive. It would take me forever to match their quality, and there wouldn't be any point because it wouldn't be any better. So I just kind of stopped. 3 Blackberry, 2 Tiny Mushroom. Okay, got it. So I just need, wait, do the gold pot. I just need a ton of experience from my water type mons right now. So my Starmies can kick some butt. Wait, I think that'll be the most efficient. Is soft boiled? Yeah, Chansey can get soft boiled. So Chansey should be, I don't think the percentages are necessarily the same though. So I don't know if the relative goodness of rest versus soft boiled versus whatever. Like I think Aqua Ring is less strong than the other ones. Oh wait, that's not what I want. Is there tap tap? I usually just go by tap tap, but oh man. I didn't mean to use the crappy pot. You can call me Ben if you prefer, but I usually just go by tap tap. So 3 Blackberry, Tiny Mushroom. I just need tons of experience for Starmies. Yeah, my icon is a tap tap. Oh, if you mean that. If you mean what is tap tap, yeah, they're these little invincible, well, nearly invincible enemies from Yoshi's Island. They're just so chill. That's why I really like them, just because they don't really even attack Yoshi. They just kind of have fun and hop around, and almost anything you do to them just kind of like, they just kind of look at you funny, and they just kind of continue on. They're just the chillest enemies in like anything, and I just love them. And it's a shame they've been kind of ignored in later like Mario stuff. I just want to keep on going for this one. Do I watch Naruto? No, I haven't seen Naruto. Well, I've seen... Roommate in college used to love it, so I've seen like... I've heard like 20% of a few episodes in the background. But I don't tend to watch a lot of... I don't tend to watch a lot of anything, honestly. It's not so much that it's anime, it's just that I don't sit down and watch things. If I'm gonna spend like an hour just sitting down doing stuff, I want it to be like a video game or something I can actively engage with. You know, like a conversation or a stream or whatever. What does Rainbow Ingredient do? Rainbow Ingredient adds 2 quality levels, and it acts like a miscellaneous like ingredient. The problem with the rainbow thing is I don't think it like satisfies, like if you need say 5 blue items, I don't think it counts as a blue item for that purpose. So like you have to be specific with how you use it, and that's one of the I don't tend to use it just partially because it's just so rare, and there's usually other ways to get the quality level that you want anyway. And I think it's really useful for the legendary stew that gets the legendary Pokemon, so I've been partially saving for that. But I think one thing this game really could use, even if it's like a thing that you have to pay some Pokemon tickets for, is a thing that just tells you what the stew that you have the ingredients for will make. Because I always just have to use a guide to look at what exactly... Oops, that was the wrong start. I always have to look at a guide to figure out what the exact stew I need is. I wish I could just see it in-game. Would you get one of the birds if you put in all 5 together? I think you need Mystic Shells, so I think you would still require Mystic Shells to summon one of the legendary birds. like Dragon Ball. I've seen all of Dragon Ball. I have seen all of Dragon Ball Z and some of Dragon Ball the one that got removed from canon. What was it called? Not Super, but the one before that. GT. I've seen a bit of GT. It's really bad. This doesn't look like it's going to end very well. Ugh. But I like Dragon Ball Z. I actually have not seen the original Dragon Balls. For me, it was always I never had cable as a kid. So I would, when I went to a friend's house, sometimes they would be playing Dragon Ball Z. And so Dragon Ball is just Dragon Ball Z to me. This is part. I haven't gotten disconnected since earlier, so that's nice. I guess Chromecast isn't that bad for streaming. I really probably shouldn't be doing the second message. It's not removed from canon, it's an alternate timeline. I mean, I guess, but it's pretty much the same thing unless they eventually go back to the timeline. I can totally see why they, you know, GT was kind of a mess. Just about the only thing I remember from GT is the Para brothers. Am I gonna get the Food Fantasy Gacha game? I don't know what that is. Top anime 3, Gurren Lagann, Big O. Yeah, my favorite animes are pretty much FLCL and Dot Hack, actually. I guess Dot Hack is kind of like a multimedia thinger, but the anime was really good too. And the video games, yeah, they always kind of bring everything together for at least for the MMO thing, I think. But I guess you can kind of do that in video games. They could be a little less canon. If I watch the JoJo's, I have not actually. That's another one of those things that, like, you know, I know it's good. I just don't tend to sit down and watch a lot of stuff. I actually have a bunch of manga that I need to finish reading. I don't remember how many books. What do you call, like, what is a unit of manga? A book? Or would it just be a manga? But I have a bunch of books, I guess, that I have not finished yet. Read all. Actually, I'm not sure it was all, but I read a lot of Hellsing. I got all the Dot Hack ones, and I have a few of those that I haven't finished. I think it's the light novels I didn't finish of Dot Hack. And what else do I have? I was really into manga for a bit in college, and then after my freshman year, I didn't really have time to read it, so a lot of that went to the wayside. Plus, I didn't really have necessarily the money. If I was going to spend money, it ended up going to video games. Uh-oh. Mr. Golem Man, please. Leave Starmie alone. This poor Magneton, he would be really good, except he's long range, and it really he really doesn't absorb hits very well, just because nobody ever targets him. I mean, they do sometimes, but and he doesn't have a self-heal, which I guess possibly the biggest thing. Is One Punch Man short? Honestly, I think that's probably the most important thing to me enjoying an anime, is just that I can watch it short. The baby Kangaskhan is adorable in this game, by the way. It's like 4 voxels, but it's just so cute. One Punch Man is a season long at the moment. I guess that's more my length. I don't even know what possessed me, honestly. I took a week-long vacation. I just watched all of Dragon Ball Z. It wasn't the worst, like, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, but I'm just not entirely sure why I decided to do that. Because, like, the main thing that was keeping me from watching Dragon Ball is just that it's so ridiculously long. And I guess that's the biggest reason I never watched Naruto 2. And, like, you know, some of the big, aw, come on. I was so close. Oh well. Biggest reason I never watched Naruto, Bleach, and that kind of stuff, just because there's so much of it. And that can be a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't have a ton of time, so for me it's a bad thing. I think One Piece is the longest one. I thought Naruto Maybe I'm thinking of the anime, or the manga. I thought Naruto's manga was like... Oh, damn, I made 2 regular stews. Oh, that sucks. So I was supposed to use the gold pot because it makes them much higher level. And the whole point of these mons was to, like, level up my other ones. I don't actually want these. Which makes me feel bad. I still don't necessarily like the training mechanic in this. Oh yeah, I've heard of Dragon Ball Z Kai. I didn't watch it though. Does it have the good Vegeta voice? Oh good. I actually wanted this. I actually needed a Goldeen because I need a Sea King. And I didn't want to level up the level 90 Goldeen because that sounded like it would take too long. So that one's not too bad. What is this instrument, by the way? It's like a mouse. Like it's some manner of synth, but... I don't like the... Oh, another Goldeen. Yeah, I don't like the Dragon Ball Z dub that doesn't have the... Kakarot! If that one guy is not Vegeta, I can't enjoy it. I'm sorry. It's just... That's Vegeta for me. I can't enjoy Dragon Ball Z without Vegeta. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. 3 of you. 1 of you. 1 of you. Yeah, Chris Sabat, that's it. No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. By the way, what's the official, like, point in SpongeBob where it stops being good? I watched the first 3 seasons because I know the original writer left after that, but I think like the first couple seasons after that aren't too bad or something. I just kind of stopped at that because I knew it was safe. Is it like a Simpsons decline where it's kind of like slow? Or is it like a stark, like as soon as the original guy goes, it's like almost all bad? I think this is an ad. Yeah, it's an ad. Go away, ad. So I'm listening to the soundtrack on a YouTube playlist because my Chromecast kills the audio. Actually, let me see. Now that the other issue is fixed, let me see. This might sound horrible, and I apologize to your ears if it does. But let's see. Oh, yep. It's still bad. Hold on. I'll turn it off. It just like is like bit crushed vomit. I don't... Well, I know why. It's because this game uses so much CPU on my phone. It doesn't have, like, the extra to support it. It's a video on YouTube where someone plays mayonnaise as an instrument. That doesn't even surprise me. I think it's a bunch of hit or miss. Yeah, I've heard that there's some particularly okay ones. But I have noticed that, like, all of the SpongeBob memes, not that that's necessarily a good, like, measure of quality, but, like... I recognize every SpongeBob meme, and I've only seen the first 3 seasons, so that just makes me think that, like, either the new ones aren't as funny and they don't have the jokes that stick in your head, or just a lot less people watched them. The meme metric, the ultimate measure of quality of anything. Big meaty claws. Chris Sabat is permanent Vegeta. Oh, is Chris Sabat the new Vegeta? I think, was it the Funimation dub, or like there was a... What even happened with Dragon Ball Z's dub? Because there's 2 entirely different dubs, and they're not that different. And like, there was one like extra censored one where like, I forget what all they changed. But like, they had to change the guys that are like, the Onis that have hell written on their shirts or whatever, and stuff like that. And they made it like some different acronym, like Ocean's dub. Let me see if I can find this. They made it like the Happy Friend Club or something. I don't know what the hell it was. Here we go, here we go. You can always find something. It's not quite, oh, that's not that folder. It's not quite 4Kids quality, but it's pretty dang close. HFJIL, because you know you can't say hell, and they needed to edit it into something that would be kind of close. So let me look up what that even. see. HFJL. Even Google doesn't know what the hell this means. But it was like, I don't know. It was some dumb thing. Someone in chat probably knows. Uh-oh. I should probably pay attention to the game. Oh no, Starmie! Oh, Starmie, please. That's a real bad position for Starmie to be in. Look at that healing, though. They just need more HP and they would be absolutely perfect. But they don't have more HP stones. There's someone closer to present-day SpongeBob got a really weird with dramatic shock the art style jokes. Oh yeah, they really got into the Ren and Stimpy close-up, the Ren and Stimpy grotesque close-up kind of thing. I never really, like, once in a while, but like even in Ren and Stimpy that was gross, and that was like, I mean that was the point, but it wasn't really high quality, and I never thought SpongeBob did as good with it either. Canadian censored is just the Canadian voice actors reading the American censored dub scripts. Wait, there's a Canadian dub too? Really? I mean, it was a pretty big thing, so I guess multiple things is less surprising compared to other stuff, but I was surprised because so much effort was made to rereading the same lines, but like editing slight bits out. Ocean is the Canadian dub, alright. I don't think Funimation's dub was that censored, was it? Because the version I watched, it had Onis with the hell and stuff, and you know, they didn't censor out the like dismemberments and stuff. Like, I don't think it was. I guess maybe it was. Maybe it was like an uncensored visual one, and the voices were just never censored. I don't know. Look up Big Green. The funniest thing, though, is I actually learned about the multiple dubs for Dragon Ball Z because of the over 9,000 meme. Because there's like there's a German dub or something where it's like over 8,000, and it's like, why would you change that of all things? And then it turns out there's different English dubs, and look up Big Green. It's an official dub where they just call Piccolo Big Green every time. That's amazing. I think this is the one I always lose in. It's kind of funny in this game. They have like, they have achievements for collecting like 3 Pokemon or whatever of a specific type. And because it's Gen 1, there's so many types that there's only one evolutionary family that even has that type. Like, there's only 2 fairy type families, Clefairy and Jigglypuff. There's only 1 ghost type family. Where is Magnemite? Oh, there we go. There's only 1 steel type, Magnemite's family. Ghastly's family for the ghost type. I've loved Pokemon since Gen 1, but looking back, Gen 1 really was kind of a mess. I just don't really think they meant for it to be. I mean, you can't really expect a hit like Pokemon, right? So, but it doesn't really feel like they meant for there to be a long-standing like legacy for things, because like the balance was really pretty messy. Not that it was necessarily much more messy than the average RPG of that time. Things just tend to be messy, but it's just kind of funny to look back, because Pokemon now has like the best turn-based competitive sort of combat system there is, and it's really well balanced. And I mean, not every Pokemon, you know, is balanced obviously, but it's just a really well put together system. You look at Gen 1, it's like a bunch of moves didn't work. Psychic type was just had no real weakness. Ghost type didn't even. Ghost type was supposed to be the foil for Psychic type, but all Ghost types were poison, so they were weak to Psychic, and they weren't super effective to Psychic, even though they were supposed to be. It's kind of a mess. Try to go back and play Gen 1, but it's boring to have to sit through. Yeah, I think it's a lot less exciting to go back if you don't have the nostalgia. Like, there were great games at the time, but there was a lot of flaws that were much easier to overlook at the time. Though I guess Leaf Green and Ruby Red or whatever it is, or Fire Red, whatever, are probably alright. It's just such a shame those remakes happened before the physical and special split, because that means they still have one of the biggest problems from that generation of Pokemon. DBZ has a 5th English dub? Really? Holy crap. Now it says these are random, but it really seems like there's like just a few specific bosses each one can have, and I can pretty handily, well, handle this particular one's bosses. You have to get used to Gen 3 because a lot of ROM hack use that gen. Oh yeah, crits based on speed! There's so much stupid stuff that Gen 1 does. And there's also some hilarious stuff, like there's Gen 1 misses. There's a 1 in like 128 chance that any attack will miss. And speedrunners, like it's not really a big deal, but speedrunners will lose entire runs just because of that stupid 1 in 128 chance of missing. And I think Swift might have even been able to miss, or maybe not Swift, but like stuff that's supposed to have 100% accuracy can still Gen 1 miss. Team Force. I never actually watched too much Team Force stuff because I hadn't watched the anime, and I know I have, so I guess I would appreciate it now. Physical special split was a big thing, partially like Dark type in particular. Poor Dark type always gets screwed. It's the only gen that is not retroactively in. It's the only type that's not retroactively in Gen 1. When it was introduced, it was considered a special type, even though all Dark type Pokemon were physical, and like almost all Dark type moves from those gens were retconned into physical type moves. I don't know what they were thinking. These are just going to be my training buddies. I don't need any of these. Oh, I want that level of HP, but on my Starmies. I guess if I got a Starmie from one of these, it wouldn't be that bad. I don't know if I even can, though. Can I get a Starmie for this? Let me check. 16%. Oh, there's not actually... I could get a Staryu that's high level from this, actually. I'm not sure it would necessarily be better than my current ones, though. I think Blizzard still has an abysmal hit rate. It's pretty bad, unfortunately. Can I sum up this game? It's kind of like semi-autoplay Pokemon. See, what? I think there must be a setting that says that Staryus are Glass Cannon, so they just have so many less HP slots. But it's like a semi-autoplay Pokemon game where the AI kind of plays like... I've played some other games like this, but like... You can determine when they use skills, so it's not like completely mindless, and you determine you kind of equip these stones that give them their specific HP and stuff. But it's a pretty good adaptation of Pokemon to mobile, in my opinion. If you're into Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go would probably be more your thing, but I don't like the walking around and, you know, fly to Africa to get, like, you know, the Pikachorp aspect of things. Come on, there you go. I wonder if I can play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp with this. Oh wait, no, gold pot. I wonder if I can play Animal Crossing Pocket Camp with this without having the sound mess up. It's the whole point of this Chromecast thing. Because I'm testing this Chromecast, which is why the stream looks a little pixely. It doesn't usually look quite this bad, but that's just because I'm using my Chromecast, because I can't HDMI out from this thing. Let me level up my Lapras and see how good it gets. Stevia Monk Fruit. Pokemon Rumble. Oh yeah, I think it's similar to Pokemon Rumble, right? I never played Pokemon Rumble though, so I wasn't sure how different it was. Oh right, I forgot to level my Dragonair. That's fine. Is Dragonite really good in this game? I don't actually like Dragonite. I like Dragonair a lot more. But is Dragonite particularly good, or should I just stick with my Starmies? Where's my Lapras? Not that one. What level was my Lapras? Oh, there it is. Let's try training it. Is Pokemon Go already up to Gen 3? Though honestly, my biggest question with this is if they're like planning like long-term support. Like it kind of seems like a one and done kind of thing. But if they were to add future gens and stuff in this, I think this would be really great. I still enjoy it. Maybe I should check out Pokemon Rumble. The free-to-play model of Pokemon Rumble turned me off though. Though I haven't really specifically played it, so I mean, for all. Oh wait, no, not move learning. Though actually, let me check. What moves does Lapras learn? Maybe I can learn a better move. Didn't they have like a non-free-to-play Pokemon Rumble though, and it was like only Japanese released? Pokemon Rumble on the Wii. Yeah, I think I played one that was like on 3DS and like free-to-play, and I wasn't very impressed. But that might just be because it was the free-to-play thing. Lapras can learn Hydro Pump. Ooh. Rest, Icicle Crash, and Sing. But my Lapras has Aqua Ring, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna try to get Hydro Pump on this puppy. They had a few versions. 3DS is a paid version, so did Wii U. 84% fails every time, of course. Give me that Hydro Pump. I had no idea Lapras got Hydro Pump. That sounds awesome. Though my Lapras is never going to deal amazing damage. Because look at that board. It's like mostly HP. That's what I want it for anyway. But poor level 1 Ditto. Nah, Pokemon Rumble's a fair bit newer than that. I think they have Pokemon Stadium. Aurora Veil. Movestones. I don't think Aurora Veil. I don't think I want that. I kind of ran out of super low level Pokemon to use for this though. This guy. And of course I get the pattern that means I have to unlock 8 stones to get 3 bingos. Yeah. Now we're talking. So I initially thought that that level up training was like absolute garbage, but once you get the 3, there's like items that buff it. Once you get all of those and you use high level Pokemon that are of the same type, it's way better. I think you're thinking of the Rumble pack. Psyduck, don't need that. See, because look at this, it's going pretty much straight to level my Starmies. Pokemon Puzzle. This is Pokemon Puzzle League. I think I was pretty bad at that. I love the 3D puzzle though. That was like mind melding. Even though it's really just like an extra wide version of the main game. But it was 3D. Oh hey, I have another Staryu. I don't even remember getting that Staryu. Let's see if it has more HP slots. When did I get this Staryu? It must have been in this stream. I just totally missed it. Oh, 3. Oh, maybe this looks familiar. Maybe I did get this. That's not Hydro Pump. Not the best move layout. I like the one that has only one move and it lets you use 3 move stones. I just did. That wouldn't surprise me. When you stream, just talk about things and you just forget immediately. I'm gonna unequip all of these Pokemon that I don't use right now. I really wish there was just a button to unequip all non-used Pokemon. Because you can't recycle unless it's unequipped. Special stones unless they're over 500. That should do me for a bit. I think the Staryu would actually be pretty good, but I already have 2 decent Staryus. Oh, I was talking about Staryu. Yeah, I actually do remember that. Hey, Bam Super. I've been streaming this longer than I planned to. I got another stream at 6. So, I guess I'll run out of this battery. And then I'll have to stop the stream, but I'll keep going for a bit. Didn't I get more water types? I guess we got this buddy. What is this game? This is Pokemon Quest. You have Pokemon, they go around, they bump into each other, and so forth. It's interesting, the majority of people watch at 480p. I'm just fascinated by these new stupid stats that I have access to. Almost nobody watches at 1080p, and that surprises me. And I think I might be the person watching at 1080p. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's lowered my quality level. That's a... I didn't put you on auto, but whatever, it's fine. I wonder if this thing would be good enough to use, like, right now. You know what, Spearow? I'm going to use you to level up my other Spearow. Wait, no. Maybe I wonder. This probably wouldn't be enough, but... You get a really big boost. Wow! I think the way this game works is that if you use the same type of Pokemon, you're guaranteed a level up. Even if it's, like, way below the level. Like, there's no reason that level 19 should give a full level to a level 89, but I think it's because it's the same Pokemon. Which unfortunately means I probably could have actually leveled up that level 90 Goldeen, but whatever. So there's my Fearow. I think I've only got like 20 Pokemon left to catch. It's like a big old chicken. I definitely don't have any extra fire types for my Ponyta here. Yeah, I tend to use 144p if I'm just like listening in the background and like my internet's giving me grief. Spooky music. Finish raid someone? Yeah, I'll try to find somebody to raid. I don't usually, but let me... How do I even view, like... I'm just so unused to raiding on YouTube, like it's... No, shut up, me. It's easier on Twitch, which I wish they would add, like, more official stuff for... Like, because Twitch basically has official stuff for rating now, like auto host and stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. So there's somebody else live for Pokemon Quest. I guess I can raid them. Yeah, I don't know if YouTube Gaming is planning on more like raid stuff. I wish it were. Hey, Bunny-o. Yeah, I would try 144p if you're Connection's a little bad. But I see Chrono is doing 48-hour features now. Huh. The Chrono GG is cool. They do like daily game sale things. I have an affiliate program thing there, but I don't usually share the links because like I don't keep up with it, and I don't. It's like I don't know this game, so I don't want to. You know. Let's add share stone for this. And let's just feed you all the good HP. 700! Holy crap. I have some really good. But what you really need is some hit healing. See, that's the problem with some of these, like, oh, this one has hit healing. I have some really high level stones, but they don't really have good, like, bonus effects. Yeah, I'll use that. Tender cover. I'll use that one. Oh, what are your bingo bonuses? Oh, Discord. Yeah, let me link you to Discord real quick here. Resistant to Frozen. Oh, come on. That sucks. I mean, Frozen is more of a thing in this game than is in usual Pokemon. But it's not super common. Like, I would rather have like extra HP or something. Yeah, you can always just go to sirtaptap.com/discord, or I just dropped the direct link in the chat. It's an open Discord, just don't be a jerk and you won't get banned. What do I have? I think there might be a link in the description too, but whatever. I already linked it. I should use these batteries quick, so I have a couple other littler videos I wanted to get done before I started the next stream. Oh yeah, non-mods can't post links. I think they finally let me change that, by the way. I don't know if it would be a good idea to change it or not, but I think they finally gave us the ability to control whether people can post links. My server has no text channels. I don't think you're in the right channel, or in the right server. I definitely have lots of text channels. In fact, almost nobody uses voice chat. My main plan was to use voice chat for, like, you know, stream chat, but I don't really do too much, like... I usually just want to be by myself when I do streams and talk to chat. I mean to do, like, patron stream chat, though. I mostly just use Discord for when I had co-op streams, which I should bring those back. I used to do a co-op game every Sunday, but, just haven't been doing that lately. It was kind of a pain to organize, because I would have to, like, set something up every week. Though I have been meaning to do, problem with the co-op thing is, like, you want something, like, kind of long-term almost, just so you don't have to do so much organizing. Wait, is Lapras long range? I'm not actually sure. I'm OP like over 10. My top is like 10,000 too. I'm just really OP. The secret to being as OP as me is just use Starmies with Hydro Pump. They're really freaking good. I'm just trying to get... I already have that part of the equation. I just really need some defense to help out, which is what this Lapras is hopefully doing. electronic farm music. This is the ending music, I guess. Discord glitch. Yeah, Discord's been messy. It's been weird. I hope you don't mind the excursive duck quack. That's not a joke. You have house ducks. I actually didn't read that. But huh. The biggest reason, well, I guess biggest reason I don't have a bird is because I have a cat. But I've known people with birds and like they scream. They just casually scream. I don't know if I would enjoy something that just casually screams at me. Especially for the live streams and stuff, that would probably be disruptive. Like, I know what they were going for with this Pidgeot, but it just... the stretched out pomp just feels weird. Sometimes it goes right up to the enemy and does not defeat them. I don't understand that. Maybe this was just an easy one, but it does feel like Lapras really helped here. I really want that extra slot for Lapras, but like I know it's third. Well, I guess resistance to negative effects is like okay, but it's not amazing. Ghastly looks weird. I think the Ghastly looks alright. Alright. Let's do this. Onyx seems okay in this game, actually. I don't think it's, like, particularly amazing, but like, I always think of Onyx as being, like, this really cool-looking snake thing that, like, actually has pretty garbage stats. And, I mean, Steelix is alright, but not Onyx. But in this game, it seems alright, actually. The easiest secret to this game is just Hydro Bump is ridiculously overpowered. And I don't think, I don't think there's anything that really is quite similar to it. Like, I don't think Flamethrower works like this. Or Fire Blast, I guess, would be the more direct comparison. Yeah, Lapras is pretty rare. We get so many ingredients here, dang. Oh wait, I should do the Def buff. I kind of like the simplified stats because, like, raising defense just raises defense against everything, and that it makes it easier for team buffs to make sense. There's no reason for me to use Aqua Ring there. Oh dang, heals 500 each time. That is awesome. I don't know if they'd bother to nerf Hydro Pump though, because it seems like the game's kind of finished, and there's no, like, PvP, so I don't know why they'd bother, personally. I do hope the game has, like, somewhat long-term support, though. Or is it just because I spent money on it, so I mean, yeah. But, I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would at first. I don't think it really makes sense for Switch though, because like it doesn't really work on like Switch-sized PlayStation sessions. Switch-sized PlayStations. Yeah. The battery mechanic was a lot. They go right up to the enemy and they don't do damage. I don't know what the deal is with that. Frickin' Metapod. Just beat it. Just get out of here, punk. What are you doing? Your goal only is tackle. Tackle's actually alright in this game. It's definitely not the best, but it's not the joke skill that it usually is. Though certain skills are like way worse than they should be. Like Ember is really bad in this. It's kind of weird. Not that Ember is like an amazing skill, but it's usually your first decent fire skill, and it's like worse than a regular attack in this game. It's really weird. I think we might be alright. I think, even though Lapras is long range, they seem to kind of focus in on it because it's the middle one. Need to get a Switch. I like my Switch. I don't really use it much though. Kirby is the last game I played on it, and I mean I loved it, but I just don't really. I use it like every few months. Oh no, Starmie! Come on, man, get your head in the game. You know, I'll just do this. I mean, I would probably have a lot more games on Switch if I didn't have a PS4 and a PC too. But like, oh hey, Charizard. I just don't tend to play it a great deal. I'm also not one of those people that like greatly adores mobile or like portable consoles and stuff. Like, it's like a neat minor plus for me. Oh dang, get that shield up! Get that shield up! Forgot about that. I think Aurora Veil actually might be better than having a Hydro Pump because it lets me buff my Starmies too. Come on, spam that Hydro Pump. Psybeam and Flash. Yeah, I would replace that Flash if you can. Honestly, I think for most Pokemon, having just one move slot that you can spam stones on is probably better. Though sometimes you want a second move for like buffing. It's not always cut and dry. Buff that def. I think we got this. I think Lapras is helping a lot actually. Was my starter. I started with Eevee. I think Eevee is probably the best one to start with. It's one of the harder Pokemon to get. Pikachu is surprisingly common in this too. Oh, there's Fire Blast. That's not very good at all, actually. It doesn't seem like. Oh yeah, we totally got this in the bag. Get the red tunic. Oh, you mean the Goron tunic? So you didn't choose Eevee. I mean, you can get Eevees. They're not impossible or anything. Dang, 89 thingers. I mean, keep in mind, I have a lot of things to buff how many of those I get. But that's still like a little over double what I usually get from a regular level. Ugh. Sorry, just popping my joints. I don't know why my elbow does that. I have one elbow that makes a loud pop. It's my guy's favorite. I'll still say Weavile and Sneasel. But I like a whole range of things. Gengar is great too. I'm glad Gengar got a great Mega. I don't like Mega Evolutions. I think Gen 4, honestly, Gen 4 gets so much crap, but I think Gen 4 had the best idea on how to improve underutilized Pokemon. They went back and they're like, okay, so Sneasel is really popular, but stupid ads. Shut up. So I'm using a YouTube playlist to provide the background music because my Chromecast doesn't get the music right, so we get ads. I don't like megas because they're like a 1 per team thing. And it's like only temporary, and you got to sacrifice your used item. And with Gen 4, they just gave full evolutions to underutilize like Pokemon that were really popular but didn't have very good stats. And I think that was the best way to go about it. You know, we got, I mean, Steelix wasn't Gen 4, but I just like that. You know, you take Onix, pretty popular, but like not really very good. You give it a new evolution. So like I would prefer Absol to just have a regular evolution than to have Mega Absol, even if Mega Absol's like neat. And then they went and gave him Mega Evolution to freaking Mewtwo of all things. Like why? What? Mewtwo did not need like. You're supposed to give extra evolutions to like power up popular but underpowered Pokemon, not freaking Mewtwo. What are you doing? Jeez. Like Farfetch'd he is a duck. Serious duck bias in the chat today. Oh, you know what I can do with this Goldeen though? I can get a Sea King for the price of a level 5 Goldeen, maybe. If this works the way I think. So let me see this. Which unfortunately means I can't use it. Well, I mean, I could use it for level up training, but I want to keep my Pokédex. I like to keep my Pokemons. They're my babies. Hey, Rick, what the... Legendaries did not need Mega Evos. That's stupid. I don't know what they were... I don't know. They're crazy sometimes. No, go... The buttons don't always work. Where was that low-level Goldeen? You see, I think you're guaranteed a level and a little bit more when you use the same type of Pokemon. So, like, if you had a level 90 Pikachu and, like, 10 level 1 Pikachus, you could get up to level 100 with that. See you, Bunnyo. You gonna get that last slot? Not quite. Goldeen looks so derpy in this. It's supposed to be, like, elegant and majestic, and it's just like, I'm gold mining, Goldeen. Let's see how my Pokédex is doing. Should be doing pretty alright. All duck Pokemon run. So you'd have Farfetch'd and maybe the Swan on a technicality. Or Ducklet. Doesn't the duck evolve into a swan? Which that's not really how it goes, but I mean, it's Pokemon. Oh yeah, there's Psyduck too. Why is Psyduck not psychic, by the way? That still bugs me. Like, it's clearly supposed to be psychic type. Why is it not? Oh, right, because it's the ugly duckling thing. Yeah, that's right. Okay, only 20 left. So we need Blastoise. We need, Rapidash. Hitmonchan. I don't remember who those two are. Oh yeah, Cubone and Marowak. I don't have those. They're probably pretty rare. A whole bunch here. Who's this? Ugh, Mr. Mime. Oh yeah, Scyther, Pinsir, Jinx, Electabuzz, and Magmar, I think, and Pinsir and Tauros. Vaporeon and Flareon. Aerodactyl. Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, Dragonite, Mewtwo, and Mew. So that's all we're missing. Not too much. I agree how weak Swanna is. Are swans like geese and the total jerkasses? I hate geese. Swans are worse than geese, really. Is it even possible to have a team at some of these stat things? They're dinosaurs. I mean, all birds are dinosaurs. Remnants of dinosaurs, anyway. I don't like I think Gen 5 is probably... Well, I'm the most hipster of all the Pokemon. Well, is Gen 1... Is it Gen 1 or a hipster? Or, like... I don't know what you would call that, but... I don't like... I think Gen 5 and 7 are the most overrated. I know a lot of people disagree with that. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be overrated if people didn't disagree, right? But... My biggest problem with Gen 5 is just... It's a Gen 1 wannabe. They just took all of Gen 1's Pokemon. It's like, alright, it's a horse, now it's a zebra, and it's a different type. Done. Alright, it's a rock Pokemon, we're gonna remove the ground type. Gigalith, there you go. It's not Golem, it's Gigalith. It's original, it's my original character. I'm not Sonic. I'm not Golem. I'm my original character, Gigalith. People need to get their facts straight. I'm not Psyduck. I'm Swanna! And so forth. Like, obviously there's some degree of that in every gen. There's always the rodent Pokemon. You know, there's Furret, there's Bidoof, there's Linoon. There's always the pigeon. There's always the pigeon, there's always the rat, there's always the Pikachu clone. The starters, of course. But Gen 6 or 5. Gen 5 was like all out. All of it. Bidoof. Of course, Bidoof is superior Pokemon forever. Best HM slave of all time, but may he rest in peace. I hate HMs though. So that's the thing about Pokemon. So like, just sheerly based on HMs no longer being a thing, Gen 7 is already the best gen. So like, that's why the latest gen is always the best, because there's always some dumb thing that's taken generations for them to fix. And they finally fixed it in the latest one. So the latest Pokemon game is just always the best, even if I think Gen 7 is a bit overrated. It does a lot of stuff that Gen 6 did not and should have done. I can't believe it took it. Like, the point of HMs is like, oh, your Pokemon are really helping you out in the world and they're not just things to fight with, but it's like, they're terrible moves for the most part, and it really restricts you, and so generally you just end up with 2 HM slaves that are just completely wasted slots in your team. It's not fun. Yeah, Gen 5 was so weird, because like, it's clear they wanted to be like, oh, it's all new Pokemon, but it's like, but you just looked at Gen 1 like you were at the SAT and you're like kind of leaning over. It's like, oh, Gen 1's drawing a picture of a duck. I'm gonna get a duck in my game. Yeah. It's like this instrument. It's like you can't really be completely all fresh new Pokemon when it's just 100 Gen 1 wannabes. This instrument bothers me. Yeah, Gen 1 or Gen 5 had a lot more focus on the story, which I think I might remove this Whack Stone on Aqua Ring. It kind of makes it take too long. But I don't know. Ow. Complete crap. Come on, take out Pinsir. Oh, these aren't even the final boss. These aren't even... This could be bad. Okay, heal. Heal, heal, heal. I don't really think Gen 5.2 like makes a lot of sense if you didn't play the first ones either, because like I know it's supposed to be like the best story of all time in Pokemon games, and it's just like I really did not get that at all playing Black 2 without playing Black 1. It's like, oh, there's this guy from Pokemon PETA and you gotta go talk to him. It's like,
oh hey, I remember 5 years ago we did a thing.
I'm just like, what the hell is happening? did not really work well as a standalone game in my opinion. It's like, who is this guy, Mr. Green Hair Man? I have no idea who Mr. Green Hair Man is. I'm supposed to be all like excited to see Mr. Green Hair Man, but he's just there. I don't know him. I don't know his face. I also really don't like the animations of Pokemon in Gen 5. Like, you can't really do that. That's not really... Like, they had a big task ahead of them, you know, animating like 500 Pokemon, but like, it just doesn't really work. Alright, get rid of the Vileplume and we got this. Oh no! Oh shit! See, that is the problem with Starmies right there. Just... complete and utter obliviation from a modest attack. Oh boy. I do appreciate that they kind of they took the villain teams back to the small stuff, because I think Gen 4 or Gen 3 should have been the point where they realized, okay, I think the villains have gone a little bit too much. Like, they're basically trying to destroy the world. And then they just went on like, yeah, you know what, let's destroy the space-time continuum. Let's destroy the galaxy. Let's, you know, let's screw everything up. And it's like, wait, what are you gaining from this? Oh, not really nothing. We just want to blow up the world. There's no real reason for this. We're just assholes. Like, okay. Seems unreasonable. It's kind of fun when you play. It's hilarious when you play like Pokemon Ultra Ruby or whatever, and it's like Omega Ruby. The villain team is immediately like, the villain team finally gets what they've wanted for decades. They're like, oh wait, this was really stupid of me. I immediately regret this. Please help me stop this. It's like, yes, finally the sun will destroy the sea. Wait, destroy the sea would be bad. Please, small child, you must help me. It's like, oh, did you guys literally not think about your plan for any amount of time at all? Like, I know villains are dumb, but oh my gosh, that was pretty close. That Starmie had full HP, but it could have gone south real fast. But yeah, I like Team Skull is fantastic. Honestly, Team Skull I like more than Team Rocket. There's just a bunch of dumbasses doing crimes. They're the Night in the Woods villain team. I love them. They're just doing crimes. Y'all are stupid. Best line of story in any Pokemon game is y'all are stupid. Guzma is indeed my boy. Best villain ever, honestly. I like him more than Giovanni. USM was boring and they made that awful intro long even worse. Really? Oh man, that's honestly, I had kind of forgotten about the intro. Oh boy. I want this expedition bonus, but I don't want to lose it to the next level being too hard. I'm gonna go for this level. This is even kind of risky, but I really want like a high level, like 800 thing stone. I thought Gen 5 was like to like. I thought Gen 5 was also like destroy the world tier or something, like prevent people from being able to have Pokemon or something. I thought they had some grand plan or something. I don't know though, because it doesn't make any goddamn sense if you only play Black 2. It's just like, it's like, what is going on? Uh-oh. So Gen 7 tried to split the difference between ineffectual team and global destruction. I don't know, it didn't really feel like Team with the scientists were really trying to destroy the world, like they were evil. But I think it was still more understated than even like Gen 3. I think it was a good balance. That was like the most obvious like fake out ever though. Like I don't know anybody who didn't expect that Mr. Science Lady Man was gonna be the real big bad. I mean, she even looks evil, honestly. Gen 3 did do a really good job of like the drama and like, you know, the overarching like the harsh sunlight and stuff. That was really cool. But it still was like really excessive. Plus it ends in like well under an hour if you just actually play the game. Like it's not there for very long at all. So like you don't really get to enjoy. Oh god damn it! I hate explosion in this game because like there's no reason for your Pokemon to know explosion. It's like really bad, but for the enemies to have it, it's like super powerful. Which I guess is kind of how it feels like in regular Pokemon, but there are valid times to use it in Pokemon. No, use Hydro Pump. No. Use the thing, use the thing, use the thing, hit it. Heal, yes. Okay, this was probably a bad idea. Wait, is Miss Evil Lady supposed to be 40? Really? She looks like 20! I guess that's how anime ages kind of work, though. There's like 3 ages in anime. There's like tiny small Bab. There's vaguely teen to 20s character. And then there's 800-year-old samurai. Oh, yeah, this was a very poor idea. There's never a middle-aged character in an anime unless they really want to make a point that somebody is like old. Like,
oh my god, you're 30 years old? How dare you be here, you filthy vassal.
Actually, she's supposed to look preposterously long. Really? Huh. Well, here we go. Yeah, I should have used a safer one for the expedition bonus. The expedition bonus just guarantees that you get a gold, whatever stone. It won't necessarily be a good one. Oh, you don't lose it when you lose. Oh, I actually didn't know that. This reminds me of the song when you beat the arena in Kirby. I thought it was like 80 in anime years. But if you were an anime, you would either look like a freshman in college or like a 60-year-old. There's simply no in between. And in all likelihood, you would look like the 21-year-old. And what's stupid is they'll make a 30-year-old look like 20. And they'll act like the characters will act as if they act like like an aged skeleton, even though they look as if they were the exact same age. Because they love the age jokes, and I don't get it. Like, wow, you're a centimeter taller than me, you filthy fossil. Yoko Littner's Testament to Anime Age. I don't know who that. Oh, is that the drill anime thing? Wait, what is that? Oh, Poliwag. What a healthy boy! Look at all of those HP stones. Like Gurren Lagann. The one that got... Oh yeah, that's the one that looks like 20 and she's allegedly 14. Like, what? Okay. I don't honestly know why they even bother with ages. That's kind of funny because some games... Oh no, I'm running low on blackberries. I'll just Maybe I'll just do a mulligan stew, I guess. Could be something good. She's in her 50s by the end of the show? Really? I've never seen this show, but it doesn't sound super surprising. Alright, I really gotta do a couple more videos, so I'm gonna use up the last of my battery here, and we'll get going. Because I gotta stream Copy Kitty in like 2.5 hours. So like, I don't have any of the like prep time that I was hoping for. But I was gonna record a video of Tap Tap Savannah and Cats and Sharks. Whatever the heck that's called. $14 isn't the age of consent. It's actually 16, but most prefectures I think have it higher or something. Or maybe 14 is the official age, but all prefectures have it over at 16. I don't know. It's something like the quote-unquote official age isn't actually the official age. It's higher almost everywhere. Kind of like how like people think that, oh, what's that stupid meme people say? We're like, oh, you can go. Why can you go get shot in a war at 18, but you can't gamble? It's like, well, that's an idiotic argument anyway. But most places, federal age of consent is 13. Really, Jesus. Huh. But yeah, most places have it like 16 or older. I think is the deal. It's still pretty young. Honestly, 18 is like. I look back at myself at 18. It's like I was not like fully cognizant adult human being. Honestly, I think 20 is like the more sensible age. Like even at 20, that's like dumbass college student age. That's like not even. Yeah. But yeah, one of the more the funny ways I've seen something try to like censor like characters being underage is just removing the ages. And honestly, I don't know why anime stuff bothers to have the age, because ages don't make any goddamn sense in anime stuff anyway. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, this character is 14 and she looks like she's like 4, and like, oh yeah, this woman is like, you know, 48 and she looks like she's like 19. Requirements for marriage in the Japanese law. The ages, they actually have different. They actually have different ages for oh, that doesn't really surprise me because it's Japan. Oh dang, that fast, huh? I wasn't paying attention though. But yeah, it's funny that some people think that just because like. They think like Japan is like somehow super progressive in terms of like sexual or like orientation stuff because like they saw a gay person in anime once, but like no, it's really not. Alright, I'm sure I can beat this one, so let's just get this bonus here. Mediacom just ruined. I think that was your ISP. I've dropped 34 frames this whole stream, and those aren't new frames. That's the fun thing of streaming. Everyone's individual internet can ruin everything forever. Not really forever, but you know what I mean. This is the most dramatic. Oh dang, we're almost out of battery. 6% battery. Holy crap! Race for the battery. That's not what I meant when I said that we would go until I ran out of battery, but I guess that works. I'm not playing plugged in, obviously. I figured the stream would only be like an hour. Anyway, in a bit here we're gonna raid. I guess we'll raid another Pokemon quest if anybody else is even streaming. I wish you two would build that in, by the way. I'm a big fan of raids, but It's nobody streaming. Let's see. Let's see if anyone's streaming the Space World demo. No, that's not. Wait, for some reason, when you search Pokemon Space World, it brings up my stream. Let's just search Pokemon for live streams. Live Shiny Mudkip soft resetting, 233 watching. Why do people watch that stuff? Well, I don't understand the appeal of like watching somebody reset their game until they get a thing. It's free GTS trades, which sounds extremely shady and yeah. For the conversation, yeah, I guess like you can talk and stuff, but like. I guess it's an opportunity to small talk, but more. There's a shiny Smeargle. Those are fairly common, huh? I guess if I ever want to have poor life decisions, I can always stream shiny hunts. This is not going well. Dang, the difficulty in these is really inconsistent. There's an Articuno raid in Chicago, which I assume is some manner of Pokemon Go situation. It's a shiny hunt in this game. There's a lot of shiny hunts. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah. This doesn't seem to be going well. Come on, hit him! Hit him! Heal up, heal up, heal up. There we go. I don't think I've ever done anything that's been described as a raid and enjoyed it in a video game, honestly. But I don't know a lot specifically about... Oh dang, you revived with like no HP! I need... There's stones you can equip that improve that. And obviously I don't have that on my Lapras. Uh-oh. No, run. Run. Whew. That was kind of close. No. Okay. Yes! What are you doing? Oh, that was real close. You just barely got KO'd first. Where did the legendaries be found randomly? Yeah, the specific place thing. That's the biggest reason I don't like Pokemon Go. Yeah, like all the special Pokemon, they like try to put like, oh, you gotta go to Northeast Africa and get the shiny Pingus machine. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna survive this one. I had such good luck with the earlier ones. Even my Lapras isn't really surviving very well with this. Run. Oh shit, it has Hydro Pump too! That's not fair, you can't use the thing that I use. Oh shoot, second Starmie. Second Starmie, please, where are you? Get him good! Use that buff. Alright, maybe we got this. Oh no. Blastoise is not cooperating at all. Come on, use your skill. Live. I can't see. I can't pan the camera, by the way. You just have to deal with what the game gives you. Even when it's this.
open the world of music.
No, I don't want to open the world of music. Shut up, Mr. Ad. No. Shut your ad face. Music needs to calm the hell down. Oh no. Mr. Leopards, please. Yep. Hard to bump. Heal. Oh. We've done so little damage to Blastoise himself. Alright, maybe if we get rid of the War Turtle and everybody, we can target the Blastoise already. Yeah, this doesn't look good. If we get everybody up. Shit. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. Rest in peace, battery. My battery did not make it. Well, alright. Another stream in only like 2.5 hours because I already scheduled a Copy Kitty stream and did not mean to stream. Let's raid somebody who is not just shiny hunting, because that sounds... Wow. This got you would not believe how many shiny hunt streams there are. This... Wow. Who else is playing Pokemon Quest? There's a Baldi's Basic stream, which is not a Pokemon Quest stream, but, or not a Pokemon stream, but... Somebody playing X and Y? Battle highlight, no. I gotta raid somebody, come on. Oh, no, don't talk. No, get out of the, no! No, close the thing. God damn it. I'm trying to find, like, a non-stupid Pokemon stream. Ugh. Shot resets for Shiny Baldi! Yeah, it's just showing, it just does this when it's... Ugh. You know, I guess I'll have to resort to Pokemon Go. Because that seems to be the only thing there's a lot of streams on. Oh, damn it. Yeah, it just does this when it loses connection to your thing. Yeah, it doesn't really do that. Yeah, in a couple hours we'll be streaming some Copy Kitty. In the meantime, it's a Pokemon Go stream, I guess. I've never even... Pokemon Go Fest Chicago. Let's not watch the hack one. I guess here. The only non-shiny hunt, like, scam stream that I found. You can go and raid them if you want to watch something. I'm gone for a few hours anyway. And I'll be back with Copy Kitty tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know. It's just, it was the top Pokemon Go stream. I'm not good at raids. I need to go charge my phone. See you, everybody.